Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 157 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. Today we're talking about the S in the SOAP framework, and it stands for story or situation. We're going to first identify, with respect to our financial goals, our current story, our desired story, and the gap that's created between those two, because usually if we're setting a goal in an area, we're not where we want to be yet. So where we are now versus where we want to be creates a gap, and the rest of the SOAP framework will fill that gap. So today, I'm going to grab my notes and talk about how do you describe your story or your current situation? How do you come up with your desired story and your final desired situation? And then what are we going to do to address that gap? Another sip of coffee for the morning. So one of the first things we want to do, and we've talked about this before, is reflect on our financial journey so far. What's been going on in our past, just a little bit about our past. We don't want to spend a lot of time there, but we want to make sure that we're not repeating any of the lessons that we learned from previous experiences. But we want to build on the previous experiences we have had that have brought us to where we are right now. We want to assess our current financial situation. We want to define our values and our aspirations. We've done some work on that already. We want to envision our desired future and narrative with respect to our finances. Let's visualize what do we want it to look like. Then we want to set SMART goals. We'll talk about that as we go through our goal process at the end of the month. We want to, I can't read my writing. Seek professional guidance if necessary. Model other people that are achieving and doing what we want to do. Engage in financial education. Hey, maybe we just haven't got the past experience and the financial education that we need about different types of possible investments or opportunities. We want to do a little bit of investigation and seek some education in that area. We want to leverage technology. Technology is so powerful now. There's so many ways we can tap into technology. And what I'm learning as I work with different businesses in one of my groups is that so many people stay in their own lane, which is important when we're growing and building and supersizing our business, but not necessarily in becoming the best version of ourselves and creating the life that we want and achieving our financial goals. We need to diversify, have multiple streams of income, yada, 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 what all the experts tell us. But so often when we're in an industry, we just stick to that industry and we don't ever learn about other industries. Yet there are so many skills and so many things that transfer from industry to industry to industry to industry. So if we have an area of expertise in one area, one of the fastest ways to increase our income is to apply that to other industries or other businesses. And we can offer that usually as a service outside our current industry, as a side hustle, etc. Now, obviously, my goal is to add an additional stream of income to my current life and my current situation. That's my goal for this particular SOAP framework. And the final thing is, besides leveraging technology, and I guess my point on that is there's so many things available in terms of apps and tracking and information and online courses and things and online information. The internet has changed all of our lives if we so choose, that we want to tap into some of that because it shortcuts our learning curve, right? We can learn from other people much faster than we ever could in the past. And then practice mindful money management. Pay attention to where your money's going. Maybe your goal is to create a budget because you've never had that's one of my daughter's goals is like, I need to create a budget. We need a family budget now that our family has grown. We need a family budget in order to keep track of things and to plan things and to save and do all the other things that we're doing with respect to financial goals. So what's our action item today? Describe your current story. What's my current story? My current story is I am happy where I'm at, but I want to add an additional stream of income in order to provide for some help and comfort to myself and to people that I love and care about. So what's my desired gap? And I will think about that today. I think it's probably $10K a month is what I want to add that additional in stream to be, minimum $10K a month. And then what's the gap? Well, I'm not going to say it's zero because it is zero. For this new project, whatever the new project is going to be, it's zero now and I want it to be $10K a month. So I know that my gap is $10,000 a month. All right. Any questions about this? Hit me up. Basically, we're just thinking about our journey so far and what our current story right now is, because all the experiences we've had up until now have led to the results we're seeing in our life right now. So if we want to get different results in our future, we need to be willing to change some of the things that we're doing, thinking, feeling, believing now to create the future that we want. Otherwise, we'd already have it. All right, hit me up if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow, and we are going to talk about the O in the SOAP framework, which is how we start filling that gap that we've created. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye.